Good morning, people. It's that time again. Time for you to see my ugly mugly from our home, crazy home. Oh, goodness. Is there ever a boring week at home, crazy home? Nope. This week, no less than any other. This week, I did my regular thing. Got in people's face. Pissed them off. I did play nicey nice, which is unusual for me. But just as that was beginning to settle down, I see one of them crazy, stupid Facebook personality quizzes. You know me. I'm always curious. I'm always good for a laugh. What the heck? What the hell? So, I take the stupid thing, and it comes up that my personality is a challenger. A challenger. Yeah, I can live with that. Let me tell you what it says about a challenger. I got this all wrote down because it's really good. A challenger, or I think they use the word leader too. Open, honest, direct, and straightforward. No, Sherlock. Strong, fair-minded, and magnanimous. Protective and powerful? Oh yeah. Take charge, no nonsense, can do. Oh yeah. Great pride in ability to face, endure, and overcome adversity, believing that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This is my favorite. A force of nature. Oh yeah, buddy. Your word is your bond, and you do not suffer fools gladly. Does that go without saying, people? Anyone who knows me knows that. People are occasionally intimidated by you and have a tendency to misinterpret your direct manner as insensitivity. Yeah. Self-possessed, you easily speak your mind and can come across as too aggressive. Oh, really? Oh, little butterfly. Poor little you. You believe that being strong to yourself means that you say what you mean and you mean what you say. You stand up for your beliefs and perceive backing down as a sign of weakness. Yeah, it is. Even though at times doing so may be common sense and in your best interest. Yeah, if right's right, wrong's wrong. Gentle, playful, childlike, and innocent. Yeah, I can be them things when I ain't gots to be mean. Unusually devoted to and protective of those in your inner circle. Often secretly going without so that others will have what they need. Living by your own personal code of honor, you have a strong sense of justice, which compels you to act whenever you see any kind of injustice taking place. And that's a bad thing, Hal? You don't need to be liked. Yeah, really? No. But you do have a strong need to be respected. Oh, heck yeah. Distaste for mediocrity and anything that feels contrived. Stick your mask where the sun don't shine. Your strength, your greatest strength is your sense of justice and desire to protect the weak, vulnerable, downtrodden, and underrepresented. Big-hearted and generous by nature, you willingly protect others even at your own expense. A person of your word, you stand up for what you believe in and deliver what you promise. You have the ability to quickly assess a situation, cut to the chase, and call a spade. Simplifying what initially appears to be complex and confusing. This ability to instinctively see the truth in any given situation and act decisively makes you a natural-born leader. So, what you think, folks? I thought so too. So, anyway, this week, we's battling really strong because, of course, them fools down in, I forget what city, Cardiff now, think that, of course, home ed means that you're abusing your child. So we need to come in and we need to impose upon you our idea of what it means to educate. Yeah, I ain't gonna deal with that. If their ways worked, there would be fewer home educators. Yeah. But of course, home education is many different things. I love my radical unschooling. Oh, I love it. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. But at the same time, I'm in a group where there are other people there who are doing it like I, way back when, 20 years ago, used to do it for religious reasons. And it's about workbooks and exams and all of that stuff. And I'm having to play nicey nice. Anybody who knows me knows that that gives me headaches. I'm not happy. I like, just like it says, being who I am. So being part of a consensus and playing nicey nice and respecting everyone's view kind of doesn't come natural to me. I'll die to give you your right to do it. Okay? That don't mean I agree with it. Do you hear me? I will die to give you your right to do what's wrong. In my eyes, anyway. And that just comes across a little bit strong for some people. And evidently, some people didn't feel safe with me because I'm kind of opinionated and strong and all those things. Worked out okay this time. I made my very good point about what is and isn't personal attacks, what the purpose of the free discourse and the exchange of ideas is, and it's good. But for me, coming up with this at the end, Cookie and I talked about it because Cookie is my beloved skeptic of everything. He's extremely grounded, practical, amazing. He is a rock. Cookie is a rock. That thing don't move. He is amazing. He's where I go for everything. But he's skeptical of all of these things. And he points out that someone did a study once, and they told people that they were going to send them their individualized profile. And they took the personality profile of a serial killer, and they sent it the same profile to everybody. And 80% of them agreed, oh yeah, that's me. I see me in that today. Of course, that ain't me. I would definitely be in the 20%. I took a course once on psychology, and in this they talked about an experiment that they did where they brought in the subjects. The researcher sat down and said, okay, which of these photos, do you find most attractive? And held up picture A and then picture B. And the person would pick A or B. They would go on to the next question. 10-15 minutes later, they'd come back and they'd say, pick up a photo, and they'd say, why did you choose this one as most attractive? Except for one thing. They held up the picture that the person had not chosen. And then people made up excuses for why they thought the one that they hadn't chosen was more attractive than the one they had. Because, of course, you don't question authority, that kind of thing. Not me. Girlfriend, I would have sit there and I said, I'm sorry, that's not the picture I chose. Oh, yes, I'm sure it is. No, it ain't. Give me the other one. Here's why I chose it. That ain't it. Right down to, if I needed to, I'd tell them to shove that picture where the sun don't shine, get up and leave the room. That's my personality. So, yeah, I can see, there have been ones of these tests that I thought, yeah, no, not me. But this one ain't too far off. Of course, the skeptic in me says nothing is ever 100% true, accurate, or right. And I'm sure that if I kept reading these, I've read like 3 or 4 different descriptions of the same thing, I would agree that there's parts of it that ain't right. Because you can't simplify everything. Everything's just too complex to be made that way. But overall, the thing is knowledge. Knowledge. Not just in the silly little quiz. I'll leave the link at the end of the video, people. But also, knowledge is power. When you seek knowledge, when you want to know more about yourself, more about the world in which you live, when you have a questioning mentality, then you're in a better position to understand yourself and to make a significant impact and difference. And I guess that just comes with that force of nature thing. So, are you a force of nature? For me, one of the biggest things this week was the fact that rather than taking and watering myself down, I don't water well. I'm more like oil. I'm definitely oil. But rather than doing that, I would much rather make those who feel intimidated, who feel weak, who feel unthreatened or unsafe or whatever, I'd rather make them stronger so that they can, even if I don't agree with them, so that they feel as confident in presenting their case and their argument as I do. I guess strength respects strength. So, alright, that's our crazy home week. And I'll see y'all folks next week. You can listen to this thing without watching it, I'm sure. I do that all the time. Have a good week. This is our home crazy